What's up, my friends? It's your friend Watchman Velador 83, and I'm coming at you with a new video. And today I want to talk about what's going on in the world. Every time you look at the news, every time you go on Facebook, every time you go on Twitter, you hear about all these catastrophes going around in the world. And it's anywhere from earthquakes, mostly earthquakes, hurricanes, but then sometimes you will get a volcano waking up here, a volcano waking up there, and on top of that, we got a lot of World War III rumors. That's some pretty scary stuff. But knowing all these chaos that's going on, it leaves people confused. A lot of people are scared, questioning themselves what is going on. But me, you guys know me if you've been a part of my channel for a while, I like to give you a few connections. I like to give you information for you to go out there and look for it yourself. I'm gonna give you the links, I'm gonna give you the articles, and I'm just giving you the tools. So if you don't believe me, you can go ahead and do your own investigation. But if you're here for a reason, probably to look for answers. Try and look for why is this happening. Okay, first of all, like I talked many times, we got all these people trying to be gods. We got all these scientists that want to be mad scientists, creating all these machines that messes with the world's climate. You guys heard me talking about CERN, how much energy input this thing has, how much energy each time they collide, all these particles, how much it releases, that it's starting to mess with the world's atmosphere. And if you heard me talking about CERN, they are trying to open up a portal to another dimension, but you've seen the videos before. Now the other machine that I want to talk about, which I will do a more detailed video about it, for now, for the sake of time I can't do one because I don't want to be taken up all the time, is that HAARP, the high altitude aurora, I forgot, but yeah, I'll do a video about it, so you guys can know how this antenna, they shoot out beams up to the atmosphere, and they can actually control the weather. They can actually control the path of the weather, and they know they could have stopped all these hurricanes. I don't know why they didn't do it, but that will be a video for another day. Now, the other thing is, I'm pretty sure you guys seen this many times. You see it up in our skies. These guys keep spraying this dust or whatever, this aluminum oxide, and these lines stay up in the sky for hours. And they not only do that, they not only do one pass, they do tens, hundreds of passes, even to the point where the sky looks like a spider web, you know. And yeah, NASA has talked about this, which when I do my video, I'm gonna do a video about these two things together, but again, for the sake of time, I can't. But stay tuned for that video. I will let you know when I have the video loaded, but if you stay tuned to my channel, you'll see when it pops up. Now, with all these experiments they're doing with all this, don't you think it could mess with the world's weather? Come on, man. They know that. You don't know that. They don't want you to know that. But just wake up, my people. But I will do that video about it. So now, a lot of people are claiming that, yeah, all this is happening due to global warming, which, if you've been seeing my videos, you know I think that's false. That is just a load of horse bull. You know, it's just bull. And the contrary, the sun is actually cooling down, making the planet cool down, which that's the reason why we have so many climate calamities. There's research out there, and again, I will be doing a video about it, showing you the proof, showing you the links, showing you the research that is actually the world is cooling down. But that will be for another video. Again, for the sake of time right now, I just want to focus on what's wrong with the world. Now, the reason why they want to pass this whole carbon tax, this whole global warming, they want to keep pushing this whole global warming hoax, is because they want to pass this worldwide carbon tax. And I will explain it in more detail on another video. So stay tuned for that. Now, one of the main topics is World War III. Everything that's been happening with Kim Jong-un, Donald Trump, Putin, Donald Trump, all these World War III rhetoric and all that stuff, it's getting out of hand. With Kim Jong-un launching all these missiles, Donald Trump with his little rhetoric. And if you go, and like always, I will be leaving these articles so you guys can check it out. I don't know if you guys saw the UN speech that Trump did, where he specifically said, and I'm paraphrasing, he said, if North Korea keeps this up and he messes with one of us or our allies, they will destroy North Korea. Something like that, because I did see it, but here's the article. I will put it in the description box. And he called it a rocket man. Just give me a little bit. But yeah, just give me a minute. Yeah, but it's there somewhere. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna leave this in the description box. Oh, there it is. The U.S. President Donald Trump's speech to the United Nations, where he warned he will totally destroy North Korea. Ain't that about something? The other one is that North Korea, as soon as he said that, North Korea walked out. China and Russia did not attend. And guess what China and Russia were doing in the North Korea? They were doing military drills. Folks, this is getting really serious. But I will leave this in the description box so you guys can go ahead and check it out. But if you think about it, this is getting really out of hand, to a point that it's getting really scary. So, time to start thinking, time to start doing your own research. Do not trust the mainstream media. Now, in my opinion, I'm gonna put this in the biblical sense of view. I'm gonna put it through the biblical eyes, like I always do. Biblical prophecy, especially in the Olivet Discourse that Jesus did, he said it. He has 4 Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But he actually stated in 3 of them, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, what would happen in the last days of his second coming. They asked him what will be the signs. And let's read from the book of Matthew, which is one of my favorite Gospels. Out of the 4 is my favorite one, because that's the first one that when I first picked up my Bible, that was the first Gospel that I read. So here we go. Matthew 24:6-8. And ye shall hear of wars, rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, pestilences, earthquakes, and diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. He was pretty clear. These, whatever we're seeing in the world right now, is the beginning of sorrows. We're not there yet, folks. It's gonna get much worse. Now, another of Jesus' disciples, which is Paul, also talked about the stuff that we were gonna be seeing in the last days. And let me read from 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 3 to verse 5. Quote, Know this also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of good godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. This verse, these couple of verses cannot be so true in this generation of people. Now We live in the generation of confusion, selfies, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, party life, all this stuff that it's all about me. It's all about me. I don't care about anything else. I just want to party. I just want to do that. Let's just forget about God. And now we see this whole LGBT agenda getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like I'm saying, I don't have anything against any LGBT member. I don't. I think it's a sin. The Bible says it's a sin. Just like lying is a sin, drinking is a sin. We all are sinners, and we all fall short. But I just don't agree with that agenda. I just really don't. But then again, if you read that verse again, it couldn't be more true about the generation we have now. A bunch of confused people. And this is what it is. And if you deny mankind, the Bible has a great track record about the stuff that's happening nowadays. Why? Because everybody's forgetting about God. All these young people, they only care about partying, drinking, forgetting about God. That's why they go to his institutions, man. Because all these institutions do what thy wilt. Do whatever you want. God doesn't exist. Do whatever. Party, get drunk. Just as long as you don't mess with anybody else. As long as you don't hurt nobody else. Love, peace, happiness. It's all a bunch of lies. They don't want to hear the gospel. They just want to hear whatever they want to hear. And that's why they go running to these institutions and forget about God. Why? Because of soft Christians. They do not want to preach the gospel. They are afraid. All these churches are afraid to speak the truth. Why? Because they don't want to offend anybody. And we need more preachers like that. We need more pastors like that who aren't afraid of teaching the gospel. That's it. Speak the truth. But it is what it is, in my opinion. Finally, I think we are being judged. This is my opinion. I think we fell off from grace. We fell off so far from God. All of us did. That you know what? He got tired of it. He said, when the days are like the days of Noah, so shall be the coming of the Son of Man, which is the second coming of Jesus Christ. And if you want to know what the days of Noah were like, do an investigation on that and compare that to how it is now. I think God is judging this earth. I think we are being judged. The first time he judged this earth, he did it with water. He promised he was not going to do it with water. He was going to do it with fire. And it's going to get much worse. If you haven't read the book of Revelations, I suggest you go ahead and go read it. Now, my question to you, are you ready? Deep down inside, are you ready for what's to come? Pretty sure right now you're all comfy. Nothing's happening where I'm at, so I don't have to worry. But you should worry, because judgment is coming. And it's coming really like a freight train. It's coming. So if you're not ready, and if you want to be spiritually ready, mentally ready, I tell you, get close to God. Find a way to get close to God. The best way is open up a Bible and start reading the Bible and know what God wants from you. Know what he wants from you. Know what he wants you to be. Don't be like the world. Because if you are like the world, you're like at enmity with God. Don't be part of the world. Be part of God. Spread the gospel. This is my way to preach about God. Not preach, but let you know about God. So please, if my message is getting through you, look for God. Get close to him. Get yourself a Bible. Preferably a King James, but any Bible will do for now. That's all I'm saying, man. But give it a little. Oh yeah, before I say that, there was a little thing about September 23rd. Supposedly the world is gonna end on September 23rd, Saturday. Which, yeah, there is like a spatial or like a celestial event going on, which kind of matches up with Revelation 12. I'll be doing a video on it today, possibly today. If not, I'll get to it as soon as possible. Stay tuned to my channel. Click that little bell. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you've been subscribed, thank you very much. God bless you all. Peace.